So, my name is Rajesh. Okay. So today I'll explain what is cybersecurity, and in cybersecurity what are the departments and what is the scope of cybersecurity in current market standards or market scenario. Okay. First, let's understand what is cybersecurity. So cybersecurity, these days everybody is hearing about cybersecurity. What exactly is that? So cybersecurity is practice of protecting organization, systems, network, and sensitive information from digital attacks. So nowadays everything is digital. So everything is stored somewhere on the laptop or on the desktop, on the phone, on the server. So that's need to be encrypted. That's need to be accessed only by the authorized persons only. So these attacks are usually aimed at changing or destroying the information, or ransomware. Ransomware is a type of attack wherein the attacker will take control of the machine and ask for some ransom. Ransom is the price that the guy will pay to the hacker, or to the person intended to do harm. So ransom may be in cryptocurrency, just like bitcoins, Ethereum, and all. So if you see, so recent you can search, you can go to Google and search TCS ransomware. So recently TCS organization, I mean TCS, we have Tata Communications Limited. Okay, so this organization had a ransomware attack in Jan, just 4 months back. Okay, and I think other Deloitte also. So Deloitte ransomware attack. So Deloitte had in December 2024. So Deloitte has been hacked. Okay, and they stole 1 TB of data. So this is what is called ransomware. So your organization needs cybersecurity to prevent against ransomware attacks. Okay. So cybersecurity is important because it protects all categories of data from theft and damage. So because there will be a lot of customer information. So for example, assume you are working for a government project or government client, you will have confidential data, bank account, IFSC code, personal information, address, name, contact number. So everything needs to be protected. And in US they have some HIPAA. HIPAA is Health Insurance Portability Act. So protected health information. So every information that is there in the organization should be protected. So with cybersecurity, organizations can defend or can protect their employees and then data, their machines, their environment using cybersecurity. So cybersecurity is very, very, very important these days and gained a lot of importance these days. Okay. So let's understand what are the departments in cybersecurity, because many people think that cybersecurity is just like hacking. Many people come to me or call me, sir, do you teach hacking? I'd say no, hacking is entire different concept. Hacking is different. Cyber hacking, many people think that learning cybersecurity is just like hacking. One guy will wear a mask, okay, sitting in the corner, he'll be transferring some funds to his other account. No, that is not the case in real time. So there are some departments in cybersecurity. So what are those? Okay. First is SOC, Security Operations Center. So this is a 24 by 7 process wherein people working here will take care of the incidents that are generated, and they will be responsible for whatever happens in their organization. So suppose somebody is logging into his account, somebody forgot the password, he's using some wrong password, then SOC team will get an alert, failed login. Okay. So for example, if there is any virus or malware that is detected, so SOC team will first get an alert. It's SOC team responsibility to identify and to close the alert also. So that's the reason SOC team is called first line of defense. Okay. So next we have multiple departments. So next is VAPT. VAPT is vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. So vulnerability assessment is identifying the vulnerabilities, identifying the bugs, identify the weakness in a system, in a machine, in an environment, and trying to fix them. That is called VAPT. So this team will assess what are the vulnerabilities, what are the bugs, what are the defects. Okay. So they'll do some scanning activity. So they'll identify, classify, and prioritize the vulnerabilities in the environment. So they'll use some tools. So Nessus or Police Guard to scan the vulnerability and check for any weak passwords or outdated software. And later they'll apply a patch. They'll fix that vulnerability. So that is what they'll do. So this also comes under cybersecurity. Okay. Next, we have DLP. DLP is data loss prevention. So wherein it will identify if some employee is sending any data outside, or employee is copying the data to his share drive or pen drive. So this DLP is identifying and classifying sensitive data such as personal information or anything related to the office data. We'll have some controls to prevent sensitive data from being compromised. Okay. So suppose somebody joined an organization yesterday and he sent an email to he sent office data to Gmail by mistake. Then DLP team will investigate that alert. What is the reason for that employee to send email to an external domain? Or somebody is copying the data to his pen drive. Suppose you are copying office data to your pen drive, then DLP will trigger an alert. So all this is used to protect the information security. And next we have something called ISMS. ISMS is kind of audit, information security management systems. So they'll assess the potential risks and they'll have some security policies. Okay, they'll have something like SOC 1, SOC 2. Okay, and they have some standards. I think you are aware of ISO 20001. ISO 20001 is a standard for ISMS. They'll provide a framework to implement and maintain effectively. So, what are the controls they need? How to improve the organization security posture? So, how to gain confidence among customers and stakeholders? So, this is a team that will be doing that. And next is ITGC. ITGC is mostly related to IT general controls. These are the procedures and practices that ensure the proper operation of formation and infrastructure. So ITGC focus on account controls, change management, backup and recovery, IT operations, integrity. So a lot of examples are there. For example, user account management, password management, IT audit. Everything is taken care by ITGC. And this is not a 24/7 process. Mostly it will be fixed shift, and you will be working for any big four companies like Deloitte, KPMG, EY, PwC, and all. And the last one is IAM, Identity and Access Management. So here IAM stands for Identity Access Management. Here they will take care of the access part. So verifying the identity of the users of the machines, granting the access, granting the admin access, managing user identities, and creation and modification and deletion of accounts, and increase multi-factor authentication, use of multi-factor. Nowadays you are using OTP, right? So that's a concept of MFA, multi-factor authentication. So they will implement some strong authentication mechanism and review the access rights and monitor user activity. So this all is done by IAM, Identity and Access Management. Now coming to SOC, this is a typical command center. This is how an original SOC team looks like. So you will have the dashboard. So you can see what are the number of incidents that are triggered for the last 24 hours and what is the risk. So what is the priority alerts which you are working on. So this is taken from IBM. So SOC is a centralized function to continuously monitor and improve organization security posture while preventing, detecting, analyzing and responding to incidents around the clock. So, as a part of SOC, you will need to monitor, detect, and prevent the incidents. I gave example of failed login. That's an example I gave. Or malware alert. Suppose there's a malware. So immediately you should need to assign it and close it within the specified SLA, the service level agreement. So every alert will have some SLA defined. So what is the risk of that and how soon we should close? SOC team's goal is to detect, analyze, and respond to incidents using combination of technology. So in SOC, we'll use something called SIM, SIEM. So every process will have some tool, right? So we use SIM tool here. It's called SIEM. I'll explain the later slide. And this for this there is no coding or no programming that is required. I have overall 17 years of experience in IT. I started my career in 2008, and I am working in SOC since almost 9, close to 10 years. I never wrote a code or program in my life. So SOC, there won't be any coding or programming. That's the reason many people prefer SOC. Out of this cybersecurity, all these teams, 50% of the importance or more than 50% major importance is given to SOC. Okay. So services we provide. So what are the services we'll provide? So we provide online and offline training on SOC and ITGC also. Okay. So online. So let me share the screen of online session. So online is 35 to 40 hours. It will be daily 1 hour. So daily one morning 7 to 8, and once the class is done, we'll upload the recording. We'll upload the recording to the Google Drive. So this mostly people who are out of station and who are working employees, or our students are from multiple countries also, US, UK also our students will join this course. So we will cover from the scratch. Any graduate can do this course. There is no prerequisite for this course. We'll start with the basic concepts. What is network? So networking concepts are very important for this. So we'll start the basics of networking, and we'll cover some tools, free tools, Splunk and IBM QRadar. So let me show you Splunk. This is the tool. I finished the license. 2 months. You can practice this for 2 months. This is real time. Real time also. The tool will look like this. This is a trial version. You can run your queries. You can investigate. Suppose you got a field login, you can run a query and investigate here. So this is called SIM tool. We'll give you software also. We'll make sure we are giving you two softwares for practicing. Both, I mean, it's for free only. The software is for free. You can go and download it. We'll show you the step by step process. Okay. So similarly, Splunk, what I told, and incident management. So incident management lifecycle. What is incident? What is event? What is the log? How to analyze? And the cyber threat intelligence. Cyber threat intelligence is a team which will analyze what are the latest vulnerabilities and how our organization should protect from these threats. They'll use some multiple components like threat data collection, threat analysis. So they'll use some open source threat intelligence tools, dark web monitoring, threat feeds, and all. So they will clearly send a report of what are the vulnerabilities and what are the mitigations, how our organization should protect from these threats. And email analysis, most important. So we call that phishing email analysis. So sometimes you will be getting emails in your mailbox, right? So how do you how do you analyze the email? Who is the sender? What is the IP? So there is some analysis that is involved there. Okay. That is called phishing analysis, email analysis. We have it. And SOC process. So how many departments? So how many people are there in SOC? What is the hierarchy? So what is the process? How they are following? What does L1 do? What does L2 do? What does L3 do? So we'll explain about the complete SOC process in detail. And mock interviews at the end of the course. We'll take mock interviews and we'll prepare your resume also. We'll prepare your resume based on the industry standards. We'll prepare that also. This is online training. Okay. So online training we are going to start from 28th of this month. Okay. I'll share your my number at the end. And this is offline training, complete offline training. So we have classroom training exclusively people who want to learn real time. Many people want to learn real time, in real time, how the SOC team will work, what are the alerts that we get, how do we investigate that, how do you remediate that, how to send an email if you get a critical alert, how do you start investigating, how do you start identifying. So everything you can learn in this offline training. So as of now, offline training, the time is 6 to 8 in the evening. Okay, 2 hours per day. This is complete classroom training. This is not online, and we can't share our recording also because we're sharing the live work scenarios. This is complete classroom training in person. So we will be covering some basics again. So and SIM tool which already discussed. Okay, and we'll be covering some EDR. EDR is endpoint detection and response. It's a tool to identify any malicious activity that is happening. Okay, and we are covering use cases. Use case is just like a condition. So what is the condition of the alert? So why did we receive the alert? So for example, there is a failed login. Failed login alert will have a condition. So suppose I'm giving, somebody is giving wrong password for 4 or 5 times. Then obviously what happens? Your account will get locked, right? In real time also, you'll get such alerts in SOC. So that is what is called use case. And you have a runbook. Runbook is a step-by-step document guideline. If you receive an alert, how should you investigate that alert? So that is nothing but a called runbook. And incident management ticketing tool. So ticketing tool is just used to track the incident. So suppose you got an incident yesterday. So what is the status of the incident? Who is working on the incident? So what is the risk of that? So is it resolved or is it still open? So in every incident life cycle, complete incident life cycle, you can check. So here we are using Jira and ServiceNow for incident management ticketing tools, and phishing email analysis as I explained in the last slide, and incident management. So incident life cycle, incident management. What are the types of incidents we'll get? So we'll have some priorities also. What is P1? What is priority one? Priority two? Priority three? Priority four? And cyber threat intelligence. So I explained in the last slide here. So they'll be sharing some advisories to the team how to protect. And last but not the least, SOC process and interview questions. Also, we'll share you some repeated interview questions from multiple MNCs. Our students, more than 2,000 people, are successfully placed. They're working as SOC analyst L1, L2, and L3, and in audit also. And will help in resume preparation. And will help in Naukri also. Naukri will help you to create a perfect expert Naukri profile and resume based on your experience. So, any questions? Any questions? Anyone? Any questions you can ask me? Any questions, please? So this is our number for SOC Academy. You can call us for inquiries. So we provide cybersecurity training online and offline both as well. So this is our number. You can take down the number. You can call. You can WhatsApp for any information related to the course or certifications. We provide certifications also. So CH certification, CompTIA certifications, Microsoft SC200 certifications, any cybersecurity certifications we are providing. And this is the website. I'll share my website here. 1 second. SOC. This is our website. And this is physically located in Hyderabad. Okay. So this is our website, socacademy.co.in. And we are in this since almost 9+ years. Exclusively, we provide training on cybersecurity only. We don't deal any other technology. And our students are already placed in multiple MNCs like Infosys, Deloitte, Capgemini, Cisco, Cognizant, Deloitte, Capgemini, Emphasis, IBM, TCL, McAfee. So a lot more are there. We will guide you everything from resume preparation, how to get calls, how to talk in interviews, and we'll have a personal approach 1 to 1. So everything will guide you from scratch. Thank you for all. Thanks for your time. Have a great day. All the best.